Nole is calling from Eustis. Go ahead, Nole.
Okay, I have a 2012 Chevy Silverado in Love, Florida. But I took a 24-foot travel trailer and went up to North Georgia in those mountains, Europe. I didn't appreciate them a bit. It just slowly going, clunking the way up, and everybody's passing me and stuff. There may be something with the transmission since it's only got 6,000 miles on it.
Yeah. No, what you might be running into, and this is something that happens, depending on how the vehicle was equipped from the factory, it may be worth, what I would want to do with it at this time is scan the computer system and see what codes come up in it. But what you run into a lot of times with a vehicle like this that goes and starts pulling a pretty good sized load, the cooling system for the transmission just is not adequate, especially in darn near 100-degree temperatures. Anytime unless you've got a specially designed towing package for a pickup truck, I always recommend to get the biggest Hayden cooler that you can possibly fit in front of the AC condenser installed on any vehicle that's going to be subjected to, towing a travel trailer of any sort. It's just a good idea to do so. You've got one that'll be running through the radiator, and sometimes they come with a factory little tiny cooler, but external. But you need a big one, something that can really collect a lot of air and keep that fluid temperature down. What will happen is when you go to towing, you get into situations to where the fluid will actually start boiling. You get the fluid much over 240, 250 degrees. That fluid will literally start boiling. And when it does, the air bubbles that the fluid contains is going to cause you all kinds of shifting issues. When you get aerated fluid going into clutch packs, for the pistons to engage, they're not firm, so clutch slippage will take place. The lubricant value of the transmission fluid becomes very, very nil. It's just there's not enough viscosity at those temperatures for it to actually lubricate bearings and bushings like it's supposed to. So you're dealing with a horrible one-way ticket there. But I would, if it was mine, I would measure the whole front of that vehicle where the AC condenser is and see just how big of a Hayden cooler I can actually put in there, and then go ahead and plumb the lines into it and probably drop the pan and put some synthetic in it, some Amsoil synthetic fluid in it. That'll also help bring transmission fluid temperatures down as well. But by doing the combination of the two, servicing it with Amsoil and putting a great big Hayden cooler on the front of that thing, I think those are the two best things you could possibly do to try to salvage your transmission if it is salvageable. If you do have to replace the transmission, my suggestion would be to definitely go with a Jasper. See, Jasper does not exclude your warranty because you're towing, so they expect the transmission that they sell you to actually encounter that type of torment, believe it or not. But to protect it, you would still want to make sure that you've got an extra transmission cooler on there to help bring the temperatures of that fluid down, especially when you're towing. So you got a little homework to do there. If we can help you with it to try to get it beefed up to where it's a little more tolerable when it comes to towing that trailer, get a hold of us. Give us a call, and we'll see when we can work it in and get it checked for you.